They can make their own
surely
decision.
it's your interest. If you get IBAC, OPI's gone, they've gone, get some organisation such as IBAC to come along and say, right, what happened here? Yeah, we'll look at what Paul Dale did, but we'll look at what all the police force did. And we'll make an independent decision who's right and who's wrong.
Neil, I've been before 12 inquiries, coercive hearings, where I've been forced. When I say forced, I've never ever I've never ever gone and taken the fifth year where you say, I'm not going to answer that question on the grounds that may incriminate me. I've never had to do that because I've never had anything to hide. But every time I've gone to one of these inquiries and answered their questions, either I'm threatened with charges shortly thereafter, or I am actually charged shortly thereafter, and I have to then go through all the process,
but if you
a very stressful process.
If you genuinely want to clear your name, which is your argument for writing the book, that's the only way to do it.
I don't think I'll ever get a fair hearing from any of those types of inquiries. I really don't. I have no faith in them. Therefore, I've written my book. Here it is. You read it. You make your own decision after that, and Paul Dale will go away and continue to drill holes in the ground in his new life.
You said in jail at one stage you were suicidal? You don't want to talk about it? That's okay. That's okay if you don't want to.
Look, Neil, one of the worst things that anyone could ever do to you is I was placed in that acacia unit in total isolation. I was sitting at work one morning and all of a sudden 30 police and a police helicopter and media scrum out the front of my business in Wangaratta. And at that point in time, you've got to understand, I'd already been to 12 different inquiries, I've been interviewed several times, etc., etc. And all of a sudden we need to have this show arrest. And what do they do to me? They throw me into a tiny little van and they cart me off to Barwon Prison and put me in the acacia unit. And I spent several months there.
That's what happens to crooks. As you well know, you've locked up enough.
But Neil, do you believe in the in our system of innocent until proven guilty?
Sure, but you've got to arrest people at some stage.
Arrest, absolutely. And I used to do that all the time. That was my job. And you take them before the courts and you take it from there. But I was thrown in. I was on remand in the acacia unit in isolation, solitary confinement. It sent me mad, and that was what it was designed to do. That area of Barwon Prison, and you will have heard about it, no doubt, on your show. You'll have probably talked about that area of our prison system. It's there to break people mentally, and it broke me mentally. And yes, I thought about suicide on a daily basis there.
You okay now?
No.
Which gets back to my point about doing this to yourself. I mean, you know when you came in here, I'm not going to give you a nice, easy ride and everything. Why are you doing this to yourself?
I guess, Neil, I can handle the questions of did you do this and did you do that, because I've been asked them a million times and I didn't do it. So I've got no problems with that. What I can't control, unfortunately, and mentally and physically is revisiting my time in the acacia unit, and I find that very difficult. Neil, when I was eventually moved out of the acacia unit and went to the remand centre, you've got no idea the difference. The remand centre is for people on remand that are innocent until proven guilty. Acacia unit was for serious convicted criminals, and it treats them that way. And it deals with them that way because that's the way it is. And I don't have a problem that we've got a system like that. But you don't put someone that's innocent until proven guilty in a place like that and let them rot and hope that 5 Supreme Court judges all said at different bail applications, if this man's not released, if he's not taken from that unit, because you've clearly psychologically affected him, if he's not taken from that unit and he comes before us again, he'll be released on bail. And that's what happened eventually.
The book is Disgrace, the cop at the centre of Melbourne's gangline laws. Are you going back to obscurity?
Yes, I am.
When?
In about 5 minutes' time.
Thank you for coming in.
Thank you,
Paul
Neil.
Dale.